Hi, I'm Kate from Count to 10. I'm going to share with you a few basic ideas on how to save time with your Christmas wrapping. Last year I stayed up so late on Christmas Eve that I actually saw Father Christmas. Because I can't do Christmas wrapping when the children are around because they try and help and it takes twice as long. So I've got a few ideas this year that are going to save me time. But first of all, basics. Before you start any of your Christmas wrapping, you need Christmas music, which I'm not going to play because of royalties, and Christmas drink. Gets you into the mood, and if you have any Christmas headgear, recommend that too. I don't think you can beat ripping the wrapping paper off presents on Christmas Day, so it's always going to be great, particularly for kids, to use wrapping paper. But there are still some ways you can save time when you're wrapping presents. Firstly, I got one of these. It's a paper cutter, and this one's from Scotch. And I got it about 10 years ago now, but they're still on sale. These are great because rather than using scissors and needing to kind of use multiple hands, you can it just kind of glides across the paper. And I find that much quicker way and easier to get straight lines than with scissors. So one of these little paper cutters is definitely a good investment. Secondly, sellotape can take ages to kind of cut off and you're having to hold bits down. So I recommend either you can get those little sellotape dispensers that sit on your wrist and you can pull bits off, or you can be prepared and just get something plastic like this and cut off all your little bits of sellotape so they're just sitting there pre-cut. You only need little bits of sellotape. So then when you're wrapping your presents, you can just very easily there we go. You just pull off your bit of tape. There you go, and that one's done. Labels I find takes absolutely ages to write because by the time we've written to love, Merry Christmas, blah blah blah. So I love this paper from Pretty Gifted, which we were given to review. You can choose to write any message you want on it, kind of within a certain length. So I've written Merry Christmas G because G is my partner, and I give him a little small present, so kind of one sheet of this goes a long way. It saves me having to write loads of labels. You can choose which picture you want, you can choose the colour of the writing, the colour of the wrapping paper. I thought this one was lovely and Christmassy. It comes with a pen and a label, so if you want to write something on there like you smell instead of their name or anything, then you can choose to do that and write on the label and the beautiful silver pen. So that obviously saves a lot of time having to write any labels. Gift bags, really handy. I'm not sure about the etiquette, but I like to re-gift my gift bags, so we always end up with loads of them for birthdays and Christmas. I put them away and bring them out again, and most of them are in pretty good condition. Is that bad? I don't know. But obviously, if you just put them in the gift bag, you can kind of see the present, and I think that gives the game away. But you can make it super quick. Well, it would be super quick if my cat wasn't sitting on the tissue paper. So just get a couple of sheets of tissue paper. Get your present. And the lovely thing about this, excuse me, is that you don't need any skill whatsoever to wrap the present. Flip, how easy is that? Just roll it up and remind me to throw the cat out next time before I do a video. And then place it in there. There. It's wrapped, super fast, and it does good. And if you re-gift the bag, it saves you money too. And the final way is use a gift box. Again, I like these because you can't actually see inside them. If you've got people that are going to peek, you can just put a little bit of sellotape on. And again, they can be reused year after year. So this one's really cool. I've got all this fun stuff inside. But all you need to do is plonk your gifts in. There you go. They're great for kind of hamper type things, so you can even kind of hide them all a bit if you want, and they can kind of like dig out and find out what's in there. Oh, that was quick. So there you go. We've got 3 different ways to wrap presents. You've got the paper, the bag, the box. This one completely doing away with labels, so that's saving you time. But remember the tips of the paper cutter and pre-cutting tape. And these two, you'll still have to write the labels, but you've saved a huge amount of time on wrapping the presents. Happy Christmas! Happy wrapping!